Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to today's live trading session. And how you all doing? Okay, so we're just going to get started. I wanted to give us some few more minutes for everybody else to join, but then I think we can actually start and then just keep discussing while the rest person is joining us. Okay, so how has the day been? How has the day been? Um, it's been a very good day. There is this message that was sent out yesterday. And that is actually based on what is actually going to be happening in the market. Uh, it's about a very good information that you need to know. All right, okay. Let me just read it, and the text is as if we're in class. Said what's it called special information for to all traders for the month of September, December. Of course, a number of you would have seen it. So if you've seen it, yes, that is actually very true. It said December is a special and okay, December is a special month and always come with lots of volatilities in the market, right? Yeah, I said of course that like the one you saw yesterday. This message actually came out yesterday after the massive volatility. All right. So like the one you saw today, which was yesterday, he said the reason is that many companies are trying to make quick trades or short investments, which will result in a very coordinated spikes in the market. Now, note the word there, very coordinated spikes. It's not like it will go up, it will come down, it will go up, it will come down. No, sometimes if it's going up, it's going up. If it's coming down, it is always coming down. So the you have a very good spikes, and it has already happened today. It actually started around 2 p.m. and there've already been some really good spikes that already happened in the market. It's also happened in the morning. Go check it out. All right. Go check it out. And it's not over yet. We still have some good spikes that are still going to be coming up. It happened in the morning around 9. I actually stated it here, even it. Okay, fine, let's just go ahead. I said now as a trader, you can take advantage of such trades. In fact, you should take advantage of the spikes to make money. Get your account ready. Of course, you got to get your account funded and be ready on your screen within the times listed below, which I'm just going to read out now. Between 9 o'clock to 10 a.m., 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., you can check your chart and then you discover that on US 100, the two major candlesticks that have formed this morning actually happened yeah, around that what was it called? 9 and 10. Then you have another one that actually happened around 11. Sorry, around what was it called? Yeah, another one around 11. Then another one that started up. In fact, just you could actually check it out yourself. Then you have another one between 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., which is already the one that's going on. Then you have another one by 6 p.m. All right. And a lot of you would have made use of this particular information. All right. So now this is actually it's not just based on okay, it's based on what has actually been happening. And this analysis or this information is not also based on what is happening this year or what just happened this month. It is something that has actually been happening over a long period of time. Do you understand? It's always the state and the nature of the market. All right. It is the state and the nature of the market every single time. All right. So you have a very good opportunity to make some good profit out of the spikes because you cannot just allow it to happen that way without taking advantage of it. All right. So I am going to share my screen. My screen is not. Are you not enjoying the logo yet? Yeah, please enjoy my screen right now before I share all that content. So my screen is already shared. It's just that you're not seeing my He said, how do you recognize them? That is a very good question. How do you recognize them? Now, I already mentioned some of the times that the spikes are going to be happening, right? I said between 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you're going to be seeing some of those spikes. Then also between 2 p.m. to 3, you're also going to be seeing some of these spikes. Then, of course, from 6 o'clock, you're also going to be seeing some of those spikes. Okay, so one of the best thing you can do for yourself is that around these periods, just all right, be on your chart and when the okay the best time frame to actually use is even on 1 hour time frame. Actually, you're going to be seeing those spikes on even on 1 hour time frame, so they are not just like hidden into smaller time frame. But the best time frame also you can actually try out this is on 15 minutes time frame. All right, check it out on 15 minutes time frame. You will see some really good things happening in the market. Even on 1 hour itself, you would also see some good things. And like I said, it is a coordinated spike. All right, it doesn't just happen maybe what's it called, a very small something. All right, it is something that actually what's it called happens it's every day. It's every day. All right. If you see need further clarification on this, yeah, reach out to your account manager for better clarification and better this response on how you can actually take advantage of it. But it is something that you will know. Just ask yourself, when fundamental is coming out, don't you know about the fundamentals? You know, right? So exactly the what is it called? You're definitely going to know. Okay, you would know. All right. So that is that for this okay, okay, fine. Let's just take this one. Please, sir, how do someone gain confidence to enter trade with good lot size? Um, and at the end of the day, the trade will go in your favor. All right, before you develop the confidence of trading with big lot size, first of all, develop the confidence to trade with small lot size. All right. Develop the confidence to trade with small lot size. At least when you get used to trading with small lot size and winning those lots, then every once in a while you can try out a bigger lot. Then from there you get used to it. Now, the bigger lot size is not the key to always winning trades. All right. It's very good actually because it's at least you can just enter a trade and then you don't stay long and you come out. But that is not the secret to winning all your trades. All right. The first thing you need to know is that, like I said, start up with a smaller lot size trade first, then get used to the whole process, build your confidence from there. Then as you progress, now you can now start trying out. Then, but one of the things I do is that once I do my analysis, I am very confident that okay, this analysis is okay. Um, okay, I have to check through all my time frames. Then I can also ask another person, okay, I've done this analysis and I feel that this trade is going to be going in towards this direction. What do I do? Then once that is clear, maybe the person confirms that, oh, I think this is also a good one. Then I might actually try it out with a bigger lot size. But then this is what you should try out first. All right. This is what you should do. Instead of just entering a trade with a big lot size, why not just follow a trending market first? Enter with a smaller lot size so that when it starts going towards your direction, then follow it up with a bigger lot size. Now, this is also something that I do, and over the period, I always work. All right, enter the trade first with a smaller lot size. All right, just keep following it up. It's reading. Okay, for example, now this afternoon, when US 100 was buying, I entered the trade first with a very small lot size, 0.02. All right, I entered with 0.02. Then as the US 100 was picking up, and then I noticed that okay, now it's actually it has gotten to a weak support and it has going to be bouncing off from there. I followed it up with a bigger lot size. All right, and entered two positions. So while I was closing everything, I closed all of them together, and it was a very good profit that followed. All right. So at least with that, you already know that you've been able to make some good profit now, not just in one position, but in two positions. I'm not counting the one on 0.02 because the profit wasn't that much, but the other one on 0.8, 0.8 each was able to make me some really good profit. It's not up to one standard lot, it's 0.8, 0.8 each. Then very good profit. All right. And the market still went up ahead, but I didn't regret. Why? Because I feel I have already made the profit I was supposed to make. All right. And that is the thing. So don't just jump into okay, using bigger lot sizes. They build up your confidence in using smaller lot sizes first, or enter the trade first on a smaller lot size, then follow it up with a bigger lot size as the market starts trending. Even some of you that use, don't worry, we're going to take some trades today, but then just listen. All right. Even some of you that uses the trade hands, how do you make use of them? Sometimes if you have, now this is basically for those people, you know, that you have a good amount of money in your account that can actually take some of the trades. Now, what you can also do is that enter a trade, maybe those pending orders on 0.01 or 0.02. All right, monitor the trade. When it triggers, all right, then watch it out. And if it starts, when a trade triggers and then start moving, most likely you would know if a trade is going to be hitting the take profit immediately. All right. So if it is, once you look at the trade and you notice that, oh, this trade most likely is going to be hitting the take profit. Now, fine, just follow it up and then use a bigger lot size. Now, in this case, that bigger lot size you're entering, you're not leaving it to get to take profit. You're just scalping with that particular region. You're using that range as your scalping technique. All right. But then if it triggers, because I know some trades may trigger and start going towards the opposite direction. Sometimes it might even go half before it starts coming back. So when it triggers and start going the opposite, you can also do the same thing. Use a bigger lot size, open a bigger trade, then make profit from the opposite direction. Let's say it triggers a buy, then start selling. You can use a bigger lot size and enter a sell. Then at the end of the day, that sell should be able to make you some profits. Then you can now decide what you're going to be doing with the one you already have available. Now you can actually end up making profit on this one, and then maybe the initial one that you actually took that was supposed to actually be the pending order and end up giving you negative. But then because you use the bigger lot size to enter this one, you've been able to make profit. But don't stay long in such markets. Don't be greedy to say, okay, all the losses you've made, maybe over some time now, you now want to recover all of them that day. No, don't be that don't be like that. All right, just enter the trade as much as you can. The field take the profit at the what's it called, the little you can, then go out, monitor the trade again. So this is some of the ways that you can actually develop confidence in your trade and also confidence in yourself. All right, and also learn to collaborate. When I mean collaborating is that, of course, you have your account manager. Do your analysis, send to them, okay, this is the analysis I've made on this particular instrument. What do you think? Get to talk with them, collaborate with them. Oh, how do you see this analysis? All right. Then both of you can actually discuss it. If maybe the point you entered might not be very correct, he or she might tell you, okay, oh, why not just adjust to this point? All right. They would want to, in that situation, they would definitely want to help you. All right. I have number of clients that do that. I think some of them are even here now. They will message me, okay, I've done analysis in this particular. Some account managers are not always for. Okay, I quite understand what you're saying. All right, but then one of the things that I'm telling you is that it might just be once in a while that they might not be forthcoming, but in most cases, because I know some person they will just send me a screenshot of their trade. Okay, guy, how far? I don't do this analysis, so how you see them? Then I'll look at it. I'll be like, okay, fine, take a look at this one. Do it like this one, or why not adjust? Or somebody might just say, okay, look at US 100. Do you think it's still going to continue in that upward direction? Or I'm looking at it to do this. Now, account managers will feel, okay, oh, you're actually bringing in something also. Oh, yeah, fine, let's look at it together, because them too want to see. Maybe they are not even concerned on those instruments, but because you're bringing it up, they are willing to talk about it with you. All right. So I like you said, I know that some might not be presently available, and when it happens maybe once or twice, and you might feel angry or feel discouraged. But the thing is that they are also human. Let's be honest. All right. But that does not give them that does not bring any justification to that. All right. So I would still um Oh wow. Wow. That might actually be true also, but then your life does not depend on them. All right. That's why you need to learn the market for yourself. All right. But try it out again. Maybe try it today. Or maybe tomorrow and next tomorrow. Maybe next time when we discuss and you can tell me your outcome, then we'll find a way to sort that out. Okay. All right. So enough of that. But I believe you've been able to learn something. All right. Okay, so try out, send them screenshots and be like, okay, I've done this analysis, and tell them that I said they should they should look at the trade with you. All right. They will be able to do that. Okay. Come on, that is the least they can do. All right. That is if they are not on a call with another client, also give them that this thing. But if they are on a call, I believe they should be able to tell you, okay, please give me a few minutes, I'm on a call. And I believe if they do that, you won't get angry also. Of course, you will understand. All right. So now let's quickly go to the trade for today. First of all, today there is a fundamental coming up by 4 p.m. All right. My name is Chikizi. Okay. My name is Chikizi. All right. today, we had a couple of fundamentals also already came out early hours of the day, but this afternoon, we by 4 p.m., there's going to be ISM service PMI and George job opening. All right, George job opening is coming out by 4 p.m. All right, and ISM service PMI. All right, and it's actually going to be volatile, but the volatility is not going to be as much as. All right, so what you should be looking out for is the look at it on 15 minutes time frame and 5. Okay, no, don't use 5 minutes time frame. Use 15 minutes time frame. All right. So that by 4 p.m., please do well to go to 4 minutes or 15 minutes time frame and take advantage of that. Then another fundamental is coming out by Friday. So Friday, the meeting is not going to be by 3 p.m. All right, meeting on Friday is going to be by 2 p.m. Why? Because non-farm payroll is coming up on that Friday. So I want us to trade it together. All right, that is NFP. All right, NFP is coming out on Friday, and the time is 2:30 p.m. But we're going to be starting our meeting by 2 p.m. Remember, Friday, it is not by 3 p.m. All right, every other day is by 3 p.m., but Friday is going to be by 2 p.m. and down to 2:30 p.m. All right. Okay, so let's quickly take some trades that okay, let's quickly take some trades and all right, because of course you already know that the only fundamental that is coming out later today. So for now, let's just go to our chart and take advantage of what we got on our chart. Okay. All right, so we're going to be starting up with the indices. All right. Now, of course, the last time we just came in and then told us that okay, fine, you can actually okay. Now let's just follow the normal process because I wouldn't want anybody to get confused. Now, if you remember yesterday, this was the same resistance that US on the euro what's it called, the dollar index got to, but was unable to break above it. Remember, this was that same resistance, and it's still there. It has not been able to break above that same resistance. And today, it's almost very close to that same resistance again. All right, it's almost very close to that same resistance again. And with that, I am not also entering any trade on it because I feel that it wasn't able to break above it yesterday, and today also might not be this might also be the same. So the probability of it going above it today is also not very certain. All right. So what I can actually advise on this particular instrument is either you're waiting for price to finally break above it, or then you just follow the sell when it gets there. Because I think that it's going to retrace. It's going to bounce off from there again. All right. So I'm not expecting the market to get to that point, to break above that resistance. So that resistance is like a litmus test for to determine the direction of the market. All right. So for dollar index today, I am not expecting the market to break above that resistance. So anything you're doing, just make sure that it is from that resistance and below, not above it. From the resistance and below, not above it, right? So you're just going to be taking advantage of the sell when it gets there. So don't enter any trade yet, all right? But when it gets to that particular resistance, if it finally gets there, you can follow up with a sell. So the best thing you can set for yourself is currently a sell limit, all right? You can set up a sell limit or wait for it to reverse before entering the sell, all right? Wait for it to reverse before entering the sell. I hope you got that. Now, going down to the next one. So we'll now be looking at Euro USD. All right. Euro USD in this particular trade, it's actually giving us sorry, hold on. Okay. Okay, so welcome back. All right. Look at it. Look at the dollar index. I wanted to make the chart a little bit better and bolder. Now this is it. You've got your chart over here. Now going down to Euro USD, you can also see that Euro USD is also consolidating within this region. All right, Euro USD is consolidating within this region. The same point that we gave out yesterday, and we said, okay, fine. If he's able to, I think that yesterday was actually instant execution, and it was just an instant, what's it called, sell we took. Even though I later gave you a stop loss, but good enough, it just hit the sell and then started bouncing back up. All right. So, but in this situation, I would not want you to enter any of that sell because it's already very close to the point. All right, it's already very close to the point. So the best you can do is that set up a pending order, a buy stop. Okay, fine. Let's just go to 30 minutes time frame. I think 30 minutes time frame will give us a better outlook on the market. All right, so you can actually set up a pending order on this particular trade below the verified support and of course before the verified resistance. So this is actually a better order to take. Because you know that if it bounces off, it's getting to this point. And if it goes below here, then it's going to be, we used to call it here, Otilo Abi. It don't move like that. All right. So that is what you're going to be expecting and experiencing for Euro USD. All right. So this is actually what you're considering. So I'm just going to quickly run through the, I'm going to quickly run through the chart, the prices. So for the sell, for the buy on Euro USD, go to 1.08349, 1.08349, 1.08349, and the TP is 1.08494. 1.08494. That is my take profit for that. 1.08349 is the entry position, and 1.08494. Yeah, it's, let me call the take profit. Sorry, excuse me. Let me call the take profit again. 1.08494. That is the TP. Then for the sell is 1.07947. 1.07947. 1.07947 is the entry position for the sell, and the TP is 1.07762. 1.07762. That is the take profit for the sell. And of course, coming down to GBP USD. Of course, you know that GBP USD is one of those instruments that it always represents, right? Yeah, it always represents. But today, I would always love entering an instant execution on this particular instrument because most times, once you do, most likely going to be giving you the exact thing that you predict. And even though sometimes it might take a little time, but most times it always happens or give you exactly what you want because this particular instrument is a little bit much more coordinated. All right. So but with that, I won't still be entering instant trade, but rather I'm going to be giving you a pending order. Why? Because the direction of the trade is not very much certain. All right. I already told you that I'm looking out for a break above on the dollar index. So I'm expecting dollar index to get here, yes, but then it's going to be bouncing away when it gets to this point. So the same way, I wouldn't just want to enter the trade and then it start going to, because if not, a lot of you will start saying that you're still in negative. Wait, was it? Sorry, I'm actually talking on USD JPY. Sorry, pardon me. This is USD JPY. You already know my take on USD JPY every single time. All right. But then I might actually consider to give you a pending order on USD JPY. And you know that it's one of my favorite instruments to trade on. All right. So yeah, USD JPY. Yeah, it was a slip of tongue. My tongue was slipping. All right. So for the sell, I'm going to start with the sell first. The sell is at price 146. By the way, I'm expecting USD JPY to still sell more. All right. I'm expecting USD JPY to sell more. Don't forget that. I'm expecting it to sell more, but let's just go for the pending order. So the entry position is 146.834. That is the sell entry, 146.834. And then the TP is 146.659. 146.659. That is the take profit for the sell. And then the buy is quickly around that consolidating region before the verified resistance. All right. So once they're able to go above here, trust me, it is headed all the way up. All right. So the entry position is 147.220. 147.220. 147.220. And then the take profit is 147.400. 147.400. So let's quickly rush through and then go to indices. All right, so for USD card, I'm actually going to be selling USD card. Yes, I'm going to be selling USD card. So USD card, it's a sell for me. USD card is still a sell for me, all right? So USD CAD is a sell for me. And I'm actually going in for instant trading. All right. So USD CAD is a sell for me. And my TP is going to be at price 1.35603. 1.35603. That is my take profit for USD CAD. So for USD CAD, I'm going in for an instant sell. Then for GBP USD, it's also instant sell. All right, GBP USD is instant sell for me. GBP USD is a sell. And my take profit for GBP USD is actually before the proven resistance proven support at price 1.26114. 1.26114. So for GBP USD, it's a sell. Yeah, so you can actually go ahead with a sell on GBP USD, and USD CAD is also a sell. But USJPY is a pending order, and Euro USD also is a pending order. All right, so let's quickly go to now. If you're an AUD USD trader, yeah, you still have a very good opportunity to still sell. That instrument is very, very weak. All right, that instrument is weak. So if you still want to enjoy your trading on this particular instrument, trade in favor of dollar. For AUD USD, trade in favor of dollar. So go ahead and sell AUD USD, and it's actually a very long sell. All right, so let's quickly go to gold. Now, gold already had a very good and massive, a decent trading today. So I'm still going to be considering a further sell on gold this afternoon. Yeah, I'm still going to be considering a further sell on gold. Look at the massive recovery that it had around here. All right, and with that, and this actually happened yesterday. So all the buy it had yesterday, it's recovered every single time and still sold more. So for gold this afternoon, I'm still going in for a further sell on it. I'm going in for a further sell on it. But then for US30, I will be going in for a buy on US30. All right. For US30, I am going in for a buy. Okay. I'm going in for a buy on US30. Then let's look at US100. For US100, well, let's look at it on 15 minutes time frame first. Now, US100 is actually going to be a very what's it called funny instrument for today. But I am going to be for this afternoon. I'm going to be following the buy also. I'm going to be following the buy on US100 also. So for US100, it's a buy. US30, it's a buy for me also for this afternoon. All right, but you don't need to stay long on those trades. Just make some money and then be gone from them. Then for US 2000, please, I think it's best option for a sell. So for US 2000, yes, I'm actually going to be going in for a sell for US 2000. So for US 2000, it's going to be a sell for me. Yeah, I know you probably will be wondering how come US 100 is a buy, but then US 2000 is a sell. I already explained to you all the dynamics of this trading, right? I already explained. So US 1000 is a sell. You can actually enter a sell and make some really good and decent money. Then I also told you that US 30, it's a buy, right? Yeah, you can actually go ahead with a buy on US 30. Now let's take a look at it also on 1 hour time frame. Now this is actually how the market is looking like on 1 hour time frame. But I told you, don't stay long on the trade, right? Yeah, don't stay long on the trade. So US 100 is a buy, US 30 is a buy, but US 1000 it's a sell. I am selling US 2000. And in this kind of situation, if you have if you know how to do a trailing stop, do a trailing stop on the US 2000. All right, do a trailing stop on the US 2000. Do a trailing stop on the US 2000. And my entries is actually based on 1 hour time frame. I use 1 hour time frame to enter it. Now, look at US 30. One of the reasons I actually entered a sell on US 30 is because the same point that the market is also where it got yesterday and then bounced off. Look at it got here around here yesterday, then it actually had a massive bounce off. All right, so it has also done the same thing, almost the same pattern right now. It has also created the same pattern. So that is why, and of course, you know, technical is based on patterns and structures of the market that gives you the next direction of the market. So that is why I said is a buy on this. All right. So also on US 100, if you also look at it on I know that US 100 has actually been having some funny moments, even when other instruments are actually selling. Buying. You see, you discover that this instrument is actually selling. But for this afternoon, it's going to be a buy. But the buy is not staying long. Please, the buy is not staying long. Just make up some money and then exit the trade. For US 2000, please, you don't need to just set a trailing stop. All right, don't be in a haste to just jump out of the US 2000. Set a trailing stop and you'll be able to make some profit from the trade. Then I said that gold has actually gotten to a verified support. All right, if you're still on the trade or a sell trade on gold, All right, so I think you should exit and then actually consider a buy. Now, technically speaking, um, gold is or just got to a verified support. I'm not sure the support was actually it wasn't showing as a verified support as at then when I gave it, but it has not gone far. If you're still on the trade on gold, on a sell on gold, please do well to stop it. Do well to stop it, all right? Because even on 1 hour time frame also, it's almost on at the same level. All right. So I feel that this particular instrument, but if you're still on the trade, you might just hold on a little bit. Once you enter profit, exit. All right. Hold on first, enter profit first, and then exit. Because I feel that this instrument is going to bounce off. All right. What do you think? Looking at this now, I think it's actually going to bounce off. Look at what it did yesterday and got here, bounced off, and it has also gotten to the same region again. So you see, that's what I'm saying. I'm actually be looking out for a little bit of a bounce off on this particular instrument. So don't be in a haste. Let it enter profit for you first. If you're on a sell, let it enter profit for you first before you exit. Then now consider taking up a buy, because I feel you might actually see a very sluggish buy coming up going forward. Now, US 30, same thing. US 100, same thing. Then US 2000, you already know that you can actually trail it. All right. I remember that the entry I use is actually on based on 1 hour time frame. And even if you look at 15 minutes time frame, you also see that this is the structure that we currently have. No, US 2000 is a sell, please, not a buy. US 2000, it's a sell, not a buy. And that is on 1 hour time frame, okay? All right. So let's take a look at agro commodities and what we actually are going to be expecting. All right, for soybean, there is no for soybean. Oh, look at wheat. Wheat is a buy, okay? Wheat is a buy. Then for corn is also a buy. So wheat and corn, go ahead and buy the two instruments. I also believe that you also made some profit from yesterday, right? I hope you did. All right, so for this particular instrument, yeah, for today, it's a buy on both of them. Wheat and corn is a buy, but soybean, you might actually want to just ignore soybean for this afternoon because it didn't meet any of our criteria for entering trade. So, but wheat and corn, it's a buy for me. Wheat and corn is a buy for me, and I think it's actually going to stay a little bit longer than necessary than it used to. But of course, you don't need to stay long. Just enter trade if you have please, if you don't have enough money, don't enter trade on corn, don't enter trade on wheat, and don't enter trade on US 2000. These trades are actually very what's it called? Their values are very, very big. Somebody saying US 100 sell. No, I didn't say US 100 sell. I said US 100 is a buy. All right. I never said US 100 is a sell. Okay. I said it's going to be a very short buy. All right. I said that and I repeated it. All right. So US 100 is not a sell, please. It's a buy. All right. And nobody corrected him when he said it's a sell. Please don't enter a sell on US 100. All right. So I think that should be it for the trades, right? That should be it for the trades. That should be it for the trades. And the rest of them, the currency pairs especially, monitor very well and then enter your trade. Then apart from that, don't be in a haste to also rush out of the market, and also keep monitoring. Wow, look at the US 100. Look at the US 100. See, look at the US 100 buy. Look at the US 100 buy. Look at it. Look at it. It just started pushing up. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the US 100 buy. Look at the US 100 buy. All right. So, and I told you that US 30 also is also going to be having that push. So don't be in a haste to actually close up this particular trade on US 30, because I feel that what happened yesterday, I already gave you the illustration. What happened yesterday is most likely going to be happening today or again on US 30. But then if you want to be on a safe side, especially for those of you that like trading indices but don't have enough money, set a stop loss at 36060. 36060. I already marked that area even before the listing. So but you can use that as all right. So I am actually expecting this instrument to bounce off. I don't know. All right. I'm expecting it to have a massive bounce off, but still monitor it. All right. So you look at the same thing that's happening to US 100. I'm expecting it to happen to US 30. I'm also expecting it to happen to gold. That's why I was telling you that gold sell should not be a very long time. Once you enter profit on it, please exit and then find another alternative. All right, so that is that for the trades for today. And I said that wheat and corn, you should already be on profits on them. Wheat and corn is already having a very good you can trail it. If you know how to do trailing stop, please trail it. It's better for you. So that it's going up and it will actually be making you profit. So, but remember what I said from beginning. When you enter some trades, you can easily just follow it up and then keep on running on do price stacking and the rest of them. All right. That should please set up a stop loss on that US30 at 36060. Don't forget to do that. Set stop at that point. But when it finally gets there, then just follow up with the sell. All right. But I'm not expecting it to go below here. But if it does, it means that it's a complete change of trend. All right. If it does, it's a complete change of trend. All right. So that is that for the trades for today. US 2000, don't be in a haste to rush out. Do a trailing stop. You should be able to make you profit. All right. It's not the sell is on US 1000 is actually going to go lower, right? It's going to sell further low. All right. So that is that for and US30 is actually what I'm expecting it to do. Euro USD is actually a pending order. You might actually ask someone, your neighbor, to yeah, ask your neighbor to give you the entry positions, right? All right, so that is that for the instruments that we're looking at for today. Thank you everybody for joining me. And remember, I am not expecting US 100, US30 to sell more, but the best thing you can do for yourself is just to set a pending or set a stop loss, but I'm expecting it to still sell from here. All right. So sorry, to buy from there, right? So that is that for the instrument. US 2000, don't exit the US 2000. Okay, I think from where it is now on US 2000, you can now consider it's actually still going to go lower, but then you can actually start considering to exit your US 2000 from this point now. All right, so I believe at this point is good enough. Remember, I told you that don't close it before that. If you want, you can just trail it. But I think it has actually gotten to a very important point that if you now want to close, you can. But if you have your trailing stop on, be my guest, trail it and then make some decent money from this US 2000. All right, because the rally is going to be massive. All right, so that is going to be all for today from me, and see you tomorrow same time, 3 p.m. All right, 3 p.m. tomorrow. Join me by 3 p.m. tomorrow, and let's take a look at the market and check some of the things that we can also do better and how we can better position ourselves for the December spikes. All right, I actually meant that there is going to be intermediate spikes in the market. All right, it might just happen. You'll be wondering, but there's no any fundamental. Yes, those are not fundamentals. Those are just some massive traders or massive investors jumping into the market to take advantage of things that are actually happening. All right, so with that in mind, you're going to be expecting some spikes in between, and they should be able to make you some decent profits from there. All right, so with that in mind, enjoy the remaining parts of your day and trade with caution, and don't be scared to take some drastic decisions. But before you take any major risk on your chart, please try to take those risks on your demo account first, right? Before you just jump into any particular trade, do well to try out those trades on your demo account first. Then which office are you on? I'm in Lagos office, specifically in Adeni Jones office, specifically, and there've been a lot of specifically in my statements, right? All right, I'm actually at Fanny's house, okay? All right. You might actually get to the office and you might not even know it's me, so don't be expecting to see one bearded guy with big stomach, even though the stomach is coming out, but not so big. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow, and do have a lovely day. Enjoy the remaining part of your day. It's a Euro USD. All right, I'm just gonna call the Euro USD just because you. All right, Euro USD is a pending order. All right, and we said the pending order is, and this particular pending order is actually going to be very useful for the 4 p.m. trade. And the entry position for the buy, I'm just going to call it. Please, you can just use something and write it down. The buy position is 1.08349. 1.08349. 1.08349, and then the TP is 1.08494, 1.08494. Then the sell is 1.07947, 1.07947, and the TP is 1.07762, 1.07762. All right. Okay. I guess you now got it wrong. Euro USD, I said, is a pending order. Buy stop and sell stop, right? Buy stop and sell stop. Buy stop and sell stop. All right. So look at the US 2000. Come on, look at the US 100. It's just this US 30 that is behaving like my ancestors, but it's going to buy. All right, it's going to buy. All right, but just to be on the safe side, set up the stop loss. Okay. But I believe if you actually enter this trade and if you had used trailing stop like I advised, there is nothing that would make you not to have made some. But I learned a lot of you are a little bit scared of US 2000. But trust me, this is 1 hour time frame. Let's try it on 15 minutes time frame. Then you see how far it has gone. All right, so it should have made you some really good money. All right, so you can now start exiting your US 2000 if you and US 100 now you can actually start exiting your US 100 also. US 100 you can start exiting, but that US 30 it's a buy, but please set up a stop loss. All right, I don't expect it to get to the stop loss, but if it did, just know that it's one of those things. But I don't expect it to. That's why I said set up the stop loss and follow up with the buy. All right. So remember what I told you on that gold. Once you enter a profit on the sell, please close up the sell. All right. I told you don't close the sell, but just allow it to enter profit, then close it. Then afterwards, you look out for a buy. I've said more than I should have. Thank you everybody for joining me, and do have a lovely day. See you same time tomorrow, same link.